welcome back to another segment of For the Moms. Today I wanted to talk about gender disappointment when finding out about the gender of your child. I know that it's either you are disappointed or you're one of those people that is, I take what I get and run with it. I am kind of the latter, but I do know somebody who had her first baby and really always envisioned herself as a mom of a girl. And when she found out that it was a boy, she was very upset because she was the type of person to say that I am one and done. I don't want any more children. This is just one. I don't want a second one. And it was so bad, her gender disappointment, that she ended up having a second child. Her pregnancy was completely different from the first one. Her symptoms were totally opposite, that she was entirely convinced that she was having a little girl. So much so that she actually announced to family members that that's what she was having before even knowing. And little did she know that it turned out that she had another boy. This is something that she still faces today, even though her youngest is now 1 year old. She still faces this gender disappointment, and I know that it's entirely a real feeling, and that I'm like, it's valid. I mean, I can't even imagine how somebody must be feeling, thinking that they're having a girl and then it turns out that it's a boy. For me, our first child, my husband and I, we said, well, it's the first one, so whatever we get, we're gonna be happy with. But when I was 1 month pregnant, I told him, I don't know why, but I feel it deep inside of me, to my bone, that this is a boy. And he was like, but maybe it's a girl. So then the day of the appointment, because it was during COVID, he was not allowed with me inside, and turns out it was a boy. We did the gender reveal together in the car. We filmed it ourselves and we sent it out to family members. I remember being so happy that it was a boy, and he was like, it's a boy. And he wasn't more ecstatic about that. I will insert the video just here if you want to take a look. Hey family and friends, today we're April 21st, 1 p.m. and we just left St. Mary's Hospital for our second ultrasound to find out the baby's sex. So because of COVID, David was not allowed to be in the room with me, so I had the technician write it down on a paper. We're gonna read it out. It's stapled.
Dun, dun, dun. Boy or girl?
It's a boy!
You guys can't see. It's a boy. C'est un petit garçon.
Now we gotta find a name.
Mama was right.
Mama knows best.
It's a boy.
There you go, guys. Bye. So after that gender reveal video, the car ride home was a pretty silent one. I remember asking him, are you okay? And he's like, well, it's gonna take me a moment to process, because I really thought we were having a girl. And for me, it was kind of like, all right, but I kind of sympathized, because I was so sure that it was a boy, that I know that if I walked into that appointment and they said it was a girl, I would have been like, oh, excuse me, no, I'm pretty sure it's a boy. So I feel like I understand that when it was announced that it was a boy, then he was expecting it to be a girl. For my second one, my pregnancy was completely different. My skin was clear, I was glowing, I felt better. We were convinced as well that it was a girl, and up until the ultrasound, I was like, you know what, honey, I think we're having our girl. And then the day of the ultrasound, I got that feeling again, and I said, honey, this is a boy. And when the technician did the exam and confirmed that it was a boy, we both just laughed hysterically. We looked at each other and laughed and laughed and laughed. And the technician was kind of like, should I get the doctor? Are you guys okay? Is this like a hysterical laugh? Is somebody gonna pass out? And I was like, you know what? It makes sense. It just makes sense. And my husband agreed it made sense that it was another boy. Needless to say that we're very happy to have two boys. We do want a third child, so maybe that's kind of like easing it for us. Again, for me, the third child, if it's another boy, I am entirely blessed for being a mom of 3 boys, of being surrounded by these men in my life, and it carries the family name. And if it would be a girl, we would be over the moon. And I know that my oldest son would be just as happy as well, because he's been asking for a little sister. And hopefully for my husband, that is what we get. But at the end of the day, a healthy pregnancy and mom and baby is the best thing, because nobody wants a sick child or for something to go wrong, and that's unfortunate. But I do understand gender disappointment, and I just wanted to make this video to raise awareness to the people who are not aware of this and who continue to say comments like, do you know that the minute that I knew my second was a boy and we announced it to people, the first question was, well, I hope you're going for a third. I mean, to get the girl, so then your family would be complete. Honey, if I want 10 babies and they're all boys, my family's complete when I decide my family is complete. And then there was the comments of like, well, oh, poor you, all these boys, maybe you want a girl next. As if I can decide that. Like, come on, people, watch what you say. Had I been so vulnerable in that moment, pregnant and disappointed, had I been disappointed, that would have been the end of me. So I just think like questions of, well, do you want a third? That's okay. Or do you guys think you're going to try for a third because you don't know necessarily if the people are actually already trying and it's not working? I think we should just be more sensitive to the situation and to the topic, because you don't know who's struggling. A lot of people who I know who are depressed or struggling with something are the happiest of people on the outside. So I always remember that when talking to someone, because I don't want to say something and upset somebody, especially on something so personal and so out of our control that it's just not worth it. And just be kind to people. I'm a strong believer that whatever was given to me is made for me in this lifetime, for me and my husband. And like, maybe in the beginning I was like, well, why me? Why am I a boy mom? Like, I'm not even that strong. But now when I see them, it really, really just makes sense. My days are full of laughter, trucks, little feet, smudges on my shirts, little bickerings. Like, it's so fun. And had it been a girl, it probably would have been the same thing, because we are raising humans. And I just want everybody to stay positive and just hold your little ones and be grateful for what you have, and trust in the process that what was given to you is meant for you. And you might not understand why now, but there will come a moment of clarity in your life, and I hope it's sooner rather than later, and that you understand that it is such a blessing. It is such a blessing to have a child. So if you agree with me or disagree with me, or if you know somebody who's been in the same situation, please leave it in the comments. I would love to read all about it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to stay tuned for the next episode of For the Moms. Catch you on the next one, guys. Bye!
10, 9,
5, 4,
8, 7, 6,